My closest friend betrayed me by sleeping with my fiancée the night before our wedding. She was never truly yours, he sneered, flashing me their text exchanges. I stayed calm, didn't react. But this morning, he woke up to his world collapsing. I should have sensed something was wrong when Caleb insisted on managing the hotel bookings for the wedding party. "You've got enough stress, man. Let me handle it," he said, showing me confirmation screenshots on his phone. My college buddy, always eager to lend a hand. Too eager, I now see. I'm still grappling with last night's events, but I'm writing this down while it's raw, hoping it might help someone else catch the red flags I overlooked. I was swamped with work and wedding planning, blind to how much time Sarah and Caleb were spending together, organizing the perfect day. It started at the rehearsal dinner after party when I couldn't find Sarah. She'd texted saying she was overwhelmed and needed a breather. I assumed it was just pre-wedding nerves. Turns out she was preoccupied with something else entirely. Her phone went straight to voicemail when I called. Then I noticed Caleb was gone too. Probably grabbing more drinks, someone suggested, but his car wasn't in the lot. A sick feeling hit me. I opened Instagram to message Sarah and caught a fleeting story she'd posted, deleted in seconds, but not before I saw a hotel room number in the background, not ours. Room 712. After 3 years together, you know someone's phone passcode. Sarah's was her brother's birthday, never changed. I hadn't snooped in forever because I trusted her. Ironic, isn't it? I rode the elevator up, using the spare keycard Caleb had given me for emergencies. The hallway was quiet except for my steps and a faint hum from a vending machine. The door clicked open with a soft beep. They didn't hear me enter. I didn't shout or break anything, just stood there, phone in hand, snapping photos. Proof. That's when Caleb saw me. He didn't flinch or hide. He smirked, bold as ever. "She was never yours to start with," he said, grabbing his phone. "Want to see their texts? How long this has been happening? How she turns to me when you're buried in work?" Sarah was sobbing now, clutching the sheets. "James, please let me explain," she begged. "Save it," I said, voice steady. "Keep the ring, it's worthless anyway." It wasn't, but seeing her crumble was worth the bluff. Caleb laughed, always so composed. "This is why she needed more, someone who actually shows up." I cut him off. "Funny thing, Caleb, you just tanked your career and don't even know it." His grin wavered. We work at the same company, different teams. I'd saved every shady email he'd sent from his work account, every instance of him stealing credit for others' work, every favor he'd leveraged. "You're bluffing," he said, but doubt crept into his eyes. I gave a cold smile. "That project you got a bonus for last quarter? Tara kept records, all of them. She was just waiting for the right time." His expression shifted. Tara, his former direct report who switched teams, had documented everything. "Oh, and I just sent some interesting screenshots to Mia. You know, your fiancé you're set to marry next month." Sarah turned to him, shocked. "You're engaged." I left them bickering, walked out composed, called my parents from the elevator. "Wedding's canceled. I'll explain later, trust me." I drove to an all-night diner from my college days, ordered a coffee, opened my laptop, and started drafting emails. HR was in for a wild morning. The venue deposit was non-refundable, but that's fine. It's the cost of learning the truth now, not years later. Watching Caleb's perfect life implode. Worth every cent. He thinks this is done, that I'll crumble, make a scene, demand answers. He doesn't know me at all. I don't do theatrics. I do accountability. This isn't about heartbreak, it's about justice. And I'm about to be justice's right-hand man. Edit. For those asking, yes, I've got backups of everything. No, I'm not reconciling with Sarah. And to those saying I'm too calm, would you rather I end up with a legal charge? Some want revenge served fiery. I like it stone cold. Edit 2. Getting DMs about the work situation. Don't worry, it's handled. Everything's by the rules. Sometimes the employee manual is your best weapon. I'll update when there's more. For now, I'm canceling vendors and making calls. The next few days will be eventful. Update 1. Thanks for the support on my last post. It exploded more than I expected. For those asking, I'm holding up fine, no breakdowns. I've been busy. It's been 5 days since I caught my ex-fiancée Sarah and my best man Caleb together. A lot's gone down, so here's the update. Remember the evidence of Caleb's workplace misconduct? Monday morning was something else. I got to the office at 6 a.m., had a 7 a.m. meeting with HR and brought all the proof. But first, some context. The morning after the hotel fiasco, I spent 4 hours canceling wedding plans. Pro tip. When vendors hear the bride cheated with the best man, they get surprisingly lenient on refunds. Most gave back at least 60%. The holdouts, Their Google reviews are about to get colorful from wedding guests who dealt with their services. Sarah's been flooding my phone, apologies, then blame, you were always working. Then more apologies, I haven't blocked her. I'm letting the messages stack up. They could be useful later. The kicker, she's using her work email for some of these on a system that warns all communications are monitored. The same system where she's been arranging meetups with Caleb for months. Brilliant move. Caleb's been quiet, probably because Mia, his fiancée, isn't answering his calls. Turns out she already had doubts and my evidence sealed the deal. She messaged me on Instagram wanting details. We met for coffee yesterday. He always had excuses for late nights, she said, sipping her cappuccino. Always client meetings. Funny how many of those were him taking credit for others' ideas. She showed me texts between Caleb and 3 other women, all from the past year, all following the same script, all while engaged to her. He called me insecure when I questioned him about Sarah, she said. I hadn't planned to loop Mia in, but she insisted. I want to help. He needs to face the music. Speaking of music, Tara, Caleb's former colleague, had been collecting proof of his shady leadership for months, emails where he claimed her work, texts pressuring juniors to cover his absences, recordings of him pitching others' ideas as his own. HR's investigation kicked off Tuesday. Caleb tried to play it cool until they showed him the evidence. That smirk vanished fast. Here's the icing. Sarah doesn't know about Mia or the other women. She thinks she's the only one that Caleb will drop everything for her. The group chat with Mia and Tara is revealing. I'm sleeping fine, doing my job, while Caleb's panicking in meetings, watching his career unravel. Sarah's sending me frantic forwarded texts from him asking what's happening. I reply, ask him. It drives her nuts. Some might call this ruthless. Maybe, but what's more ruthless? Sleeping with your best friend's fiancé and acting like you did them a favor. I've got more in the works, but have to be cautious about what I share. Let's just say next week's team meeting will be spicy. Caleb's set to present a project, but someone found out he lifted most of it from a rival's open-source repository. Edit, to those preaching the high road, this is the high road. The low road would break Reddit's rules. Edit 2. Yes, everything's backed up, multiple copies, secure locations. I'm not new to this. P.S. Sarah, I know you're reading this. How's that HR chat about misusing company email going? Check your work inbox. Update 2. 2 weeks since my last update, and you've all been asking for more. Grab a snack, karma just cashed in every debt Caleb owed. That team meeting where he was supposed to show off his groundbreaking project never happened. 3 hours before, Mia stormed into the office. Quick context. Mia works in PR for one of our clients and has access to their internal systems. She dug up emails from 6 months back where Caleb flirted with her colleague, claiming he was single. That colleague, after rejecting him, got sidelined from major projects when Caleb reorganized team roles. Mia didn't just bring receipts, she brought witnesses. 3 ex-team members who'd left because of Caleb's toxic management. They'd been waiting for their moment. The meeting became an HR ambush. 4 hours later, Caleb was walked out by security, clutching his sad box of desk trinkets and energy drinks. But wait, it gets better. Sarah, my lovely ex, picked that moment to try winning me back. She showed up at my place Tuesday night, sobbing about her huge mistake and how Caleb had deceived her. It might have landed better if she hadn't texted him 2 hours earlier, planning their next meetup. Yeah, I still have access to her backup email notifications. I let her ramble for 5 minutes, then played the audio from my doorbell cam, her giggling with Caleb last week about being free once he got his promotion. He's getting fired, Sarah, right now, check your phone. Her face went pale as she opened Twitter. Someone, Mia maybe, posted a viral thread about workplace toxicity, naming names. It was blowing up in our industry. Sarah started panic texting Caleb. No reply, called him. Voicemail. Then her phone pinged, HR email about inappropriate workplace communications and a meeting set for the next day. What did you do? She whispered. Nothing, I said. You did this yourselves. Every email, every text, every quick meeting in the boardroom, it's all logged. Maybe try an encrypted app next time. She left looking shell-shocked. An hour later, her Instagram story was all wine and cryptic quotes about deceitful men. The comments weren't kind. Caleb's not faring better. His LinkedIn says open to opportunities. His engagement, done. Mia made sure everyone knows why. His landlord, giving him 30 days to vacate since Mia co-signed his lease. Our friend group, they've cut him off. Turns out I wasn't his only victim, just the latest. 3 other guys shared stories of him hitting on their partners, undermining their work, or borrowing cash he never returned. Textbook manipulator. Sarah's facing her own mess. That HR meeting? It went poorly. She's on leave pending review. Her sister texted me, Sarah's back at her parents' place, unable to afford her apartment solo. Karma hits hardest in the bank account. The best part? I barely lifted a finger. One nudge and their lies collapsed like dominoes. Caleb's last text to me, "You destroyed me." I sent back his own words from that night. "She was never yours to start with." Added, "Guess what? She's not yours now either." Funny how that works. Edit, yes, I'm good. Actually met someone new, Lily. We're taking it slow, but she's real, no games, just honesty. Edit 2, Sarah, still lurking. The answer's still no. Check your credit score. Shared cards get messy post-breakup. Final update coming when things settle, but for now, life's great. Final update. This is my last chapter on the fiancé best man betrayal saga. Wasn't planning to write again, but last night tied it all up perfectly. I was at a new taco joint downtown with Lily, my girlfriend of 4 months. She's incredible, but that's not the story. Guess who was working the counter? Caleb. In a paper apron. Life moves fast. He avoided eye contact at first, but Lily wanted to tweak her order. She didn't know him, I hadn't shown her photos. His face when I approached the counter? Gold. "Can we talk?" he mumbled, trying to keep some dignity in his stained uniform. 5 minutes. I checked with Lily, she was fine with it. Followed him outside during his break. 6 months of anger poured out. He ranted about how I'd ruined his life, how he's crashing at his mom's, how our industry blacklisted him. Called me every name possible. I let him vent. When he fizzled out, I asked, "Feel better?" "Because I've got news." Showed him Sarah's latest Instagram post, her back home, working at her dad's auto shop, captioned with some nonsense about healing. "Your true love's thriving, huh?" I said. "By the way, she's telling everyone you pushed her into it, even told your mom it was your idea." He lunged for my phone, bad call. "Remember Mia? She's dating a security guy from our old office, a big dude named Leo. He was inside with her eating, perfect timing. Leo stepped out as Caleb got in my face, one glance and Caleb backed off. But here's the real kicker, Sarah walked into the restaurant. Apparently she'd been coming there, hoping to bump into Caleb. She saw Lily at our table, recognized her from my Instagram, and started mouthing off, calling me a schemer who sabotaged her and Caleb's true love. Lily laughed, started recording. Sarah tried to grab her phone. That's when the manager stepped in. Guess who? Tara's brother owns the place. Small world. By the time I returned, Sarah was banned from the restaurant. Caleb was told it was his last week. He'd been sneaking visits with Sarah during shifts, and Lily was calmly eating her chips. "Your ex is a character," Lily said. "She tried to warn me about you. I showed her our beach trip photos from last month. She shut up fast." Oh, Lily's a single mom with 2 great kids who love board games and tacos. We play Uno on weekends. Real life trumps drama. Later, Sarah sent drunk texts whining about giving up everything for Caleb and how I'd ruined their love. Apparently, she thought he'd bounce back with a corporate gig. Finding out he'd been flipping burgers for 3 months and hiding it broke her. This morning, Caleb's mom messaged me. She's solid, unlike her son. Apologized for everything, said Caleb's been lying, claiming he's consulting. She saw his uniform in a viral TikTok. Meanwhile, I got promoted at work, leading a new team. First task, fixing Caleb's plagiarized code. Tara's heading it up, now my senior engineer. Edit, yes, Lily knows everything. Shared my posts on our 3rd date. Her take. Good, you don't let people walk over you. Her ex did. Edit 2, Sarah still reading. No chance of getting back together. Watch your credit, joint accounts bite. Life's good now. Stay strategic, folks, and always keep receipts.